now you're getting into the territory where it's almost a tragedy that we're going to have this situation, because we're going to drag this footballer into the Premier League and they're going to pay him £1 million a week. That's what's going to happen.
$1 million a week?
Well, that's what Riola's already talking about, 800 grand a week, and that's before you got into a situation where the contract, where the player was going for 150 million quid. You're going to sit in a situation where the net effect of Erling Haaland coming to the Premier League is going to be an absolute increase in everyone else's salaries, because he's going to get £1 million a week. Everyone at Man City or Chelsea, wherever it lands, are going to sit there feeling they're underpaid.
This
and you're going to have a revolution.
Simon, does it? It sticks in your throat, because this is everything that you go against. You rail against this.
Well, I think it's wrong. I think that level of remuneration for football is wrong. But it's only wrong because I think the whole game doesn't work on the basis of this sort of level of financing. And that's why you have European Super Leagues and things like that coming out of the ugly ether, because someone's got to find the money. And that's why nation states like PIF and like the Qatars and like the Man Cities of the world break the system. Football shouldn't want it. It's not because I have any envy of a young boy making £50 million a year. It's because I look at the reality of what football should mean. People should be paid what they're worth. But with the greatest will in the world, it's very difficult to argue that a footballer is worth £1 million a week in a business that ostensibly loses fortunes. And the reasons why people that can afford to own these football clubs is they have different agendas. They're not in the business of the football's well-being. They're in the business of either sports washing, they're in the business of brand increasing, they're in the business of legitimisation, they're in the business of a variety of different things, but they're not in the business of the economic sustainability of every football club that plays in every country. And that's what they should be.
And
it should simply be governance bites. And then if you want to pay Erling Haaland £1 million a week, you've got to pay someone else 50 grand a week to meet your overall salary cap of 70%. You can still spend 350 million quid. You can still have this hideous, heinous amount of money paying to one player, and the beneficiary of the agent getting an opportunity to make an absolute fortune. That should be governed as well. So it's controlled.